XRP is getting some crazy adoption right now in one particular area. I wanted to highlight exactly what's going on, what we're seeing, because the list here that we're about to show you is continuing to grow, and this is extremely bullish for XRP, guys. So smash that like button, drop an X in the comment section so I know you guys are rocking with me, part of the XRP community. And we're going to jump right in here and talk about this growing ecosystem that is Ripple XRP. But what's really happening now is institutional adoption through ways that people actually can, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Now, I do have to tell you, we've got our free newsletter cooking right now. Tons of free alpha coming in. Sign up for the free newsletter. Link down below in the description, guys. Do you want to build more wealth in crypto? The answer is yes. Sign up for the free newsletter multiple times a week. And we've also got an unbelievable offer that you'll see as well. Wait until you see it. Can't wait to see you on the inside. You'll see what I mean when you get there. But let's jump into it, guys. Talk about a little bit about what's going on, because there's a list of big companies right now adding XRP to their balance sheets here in 2025. And this has been on the rise for quite some time. I wanted to highlight exactly what we're seeing here. So how about this? We've got this company here. Amber International Holdings has outlined a $100 million XRP reserve plan. The filing shows that its strategy will initially focus on high conviction assets, BNB, Solana, SWI, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, with flexibility to expand into other ecosystem tokens and stables. So the company's latest balance sheet confirms it now holds XRP alongside some other top cryptos. Attorney Bill Morgan said that more companies are now holding a portfolio of digital assets rather than only just Bitcoin, right? For the longest, it was strictly just Bitcoin. The floodgates are opening now. And some firms like MicroStrategy stick strictly to Bitcoin. Others see value in diversification. So what Amber International is doing is big. And Bill Morgan said that there are a lot more showing interest. What seems to be becoming more prevalent is that companies are holding a portfolio of digital assets and not just Bitcoin. Several public companies have committed funds to XRP. Trident Digital Tech Holdings has announced a planned $500 million allocation, while Weebus International has a $300 million mandate. Vivo Power was in the news pretty heavily. We covered this one pretty extensively. They raised $121 million for its XRP reserves, and Wellgistics Health secured a $50 million credit facility for the same purpose. And the filings reviewed show that XRP is no longer a fringe asset in corporate portfolios. With whales, exchanges, and now companies steadily building positions, the case for XRP as part of institutional reserves is strengthening. This is real-world adoption, guys. And XRP right now, in the price action standpoint, which we're going to highlight here, is bouncing very nicely above the $3 level. We did top up and bounce up to 307 here on an intraday high. Right now, currently sitting at 302 and about 22% down from all-time highs. But clearly at the top, you've got Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, and Solana, along with BNB, but more so with Sol right now in terms of this treasury focus. Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, and Solana getting a lot of the love there. BNB, not as much in the United States just because it's not a US-based asset, whereas XRP and Solana are, and then Bitcoin, Ethereum, kind of in a league of their own. They have ETFs, etc. They're household names, right? But XRP is clearly the big winner in the United States in terms of this strategy right now. And only more is coming, in my opinion, when we get an ETFs live, right? That's going to be the next big catalyst for the markets and for XRP in particular, especially with this strategy, you know, the corporate acquisition strategy of XRP, holding it on the balance sheet, using it as a hedge. And imagine the big, massive companies out there that could make this play. I mean, we're looking at some of these fringe companies do it right now, and they're not massive companies by any means right now. But if you look into the future, what's stopping some of the big dogs like, you know, a Google, an Apple, a Microsoft from branching out and putting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP on their balance sheets? This is where I think it's heading. And I think it's a catalyst that not a lot of us talk about because it has felt like this, you know, kind of pie in the sky idea for so long, but it's coming to fruition. It's really happening right now. And we're seeing that people are no longer afraid to hold these top assets in a portfolio. And when you think about the market caps of these massive companies, imagine if they just allocated 1 to 5% and getting exposure to the top three, Bitcoin, ETH, XRP. To me, that's the way to go. That's going to be the way they're going to do it. And so I'm super excited about this. We're going to continue to monitor this in terms of big companies putting XRP on their balance sheet. We'll be all over this for you. Make sure you guys are locked in right now to the markets. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And again, if you're not yet signed up for that free newsletter, get in there right now. Tons of free alpha coming your way. I appreciate you all so much. You'll find that link at the top of the description. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.